All right.
Welcome to It's All for the Kids. We got Sydney Justin of the famous Miracles Group, flown back into Phoenix from North Carolina, able to come on the show. Man, I appreciate you getting up and getting on the show there, Sydney.
Well, yeah, it was a little, it was touch and go for a minute. I was so tired, man. Trying to
Hey,
get past that flight, man. That flight was rough.
you
You
know,
know.
okay, all right. So I know you've seen the movie, right? Top Gun, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where the very first one, because I mean, I don't think it's in the second one, but I got a couple buddies out there in San Diego that played extras in it. But when you said it was touch and go,
Yeah.
totally brought me back to Top Gun, where he goes to the good looking baby, goes, first one was touch and go.
Yeah, man. It was. Listen. Doing this music world is really, people don't see all of the extras. They see you on stage, and they see the fun and the excitement and all the things that's going on. And they bring back memories and all this stuff. They don't see the real work that goes into it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do,
Yeah.
because what they
No,
don't see.
yeah, I know you know because you do a lot of the same thing I
Oh
do.
man, well, when you, because everybody thinks you're traveling, you get to go up on stage, all the women yelling and screaming. I know Myra's there, so I'll keep it simple. But the whole deal is they don't see that you got to get to the airport. You got all the luggage. If you're carrying your own instruments, mics, whatever, clothes, if you got any changes going on during the performance, you got to keep up with all that. Make sure it doesn't get lost. And if it does, then you got to get the airport, the airlines to find it, get it in time. And that's not even counting when you get to the hotel and they go, I'm sorry, Mr. Justin, but we don't have you checking in tonight. We got you checking in tomorrow.
Well, thank God we haven't had experienced that part of it yet. In regards to our itinerary, is Mari handles all our itinerary stuff. So, she has not made that blunder.
Well, it's not
But
her. It's not a blunder on her side. Trust me.
oh
Trust
no,
me.
I'm saying, we haven't had the experience where
Yeah.
we
I
wasn't
mean,
booked at that time.
yeah.
So thank God, man. Thank
Yeah.
God. Don't put that out there, man.
Okay. All right, man. I'll take it back. Here, I'll suck it back up. Okay,
Don't
I
put
didn't
that
say it.
back there, because no, but really, you're right. It can be very what's the word I'm looking for? It can be
Stress.
unpredictable.
Yeah, and stressful. I mean, and God forbid anyone in the group gets sick, comes down with a cold, or
Right.
or all of a sudden you get a little sniffle, and then all of a sudden your voice isn't able to go hit them high notes,
Yeah.
that Smokey used to hit, and you know,
Right. No, you're right. I mean, I have. We did a run of 5 nights in a row, and that was tough. And if my voice has not like been if my voice haven't been like worked like it should be on a regular basis, it could 5 nights in a row could be really tough.
yeah,
You
and
know.
and I hate for you to get booed like the very first time you ever got up on stage doing the miracles, right? I remember you telling me being in Detroit and getting booed on the stage.
Yeah, but it had nothing to do with what I was sounded like or what I was experiencing. It was because Smokey Robinson's a legend, brother. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
so, and especially in Detroit, because Detroit, the Detroit fans are very, very, very loyal to the Motown artists. And so when I joined the Miracles, I was with Bobby and Ronnie and Pete. No, no, not Ronnie, but Bobby and Pete is when I went, and Claudette. So they all came on stage, and they were, they introduced us, and
yeah,
each of
right.
them came out on stage one at a time, and I was last to come out, and they were screaming. Everybody was like really excited about the miracles coming back, because the miracles hadn't done anything in quite a while. And when I joined the group, it was after about 15 years that they had taken off. So when I joined them, after my football career in Shalimar. So I was with Shalimar too for a minute. But
Yeah.
when I joined the Miracles, it had been a long time since they had had a lead singer and anyone to front the group.
Yeah.
So it was a new experience for everybody. And so when they said the Miracles, and it was the marquee has the Miracles, and
Yeah.
all the people was inside, and they were screaming about the Miracles, blah blah. And so when they started introducing us and we were coming out on stage, they were screaming for Bobby, and yeah, yeah, and we were in Detroit, so it was
Yeah. I
they
know.
know
And
they
Detroit's a
know
hard
them
place
very
to
well.
play anyway.
It's very tough, but I love the Detroit people, man. I love the people from Detroit. But what happened was my first time, when I came out, man, they started booing me. I didn't sing a note. They
Oh,
it just
wow. Oh, man.
I hadn't sang a note yet, and all of a sudden, you know, I come on stage and they were booing because I wasn't Smokey. First of all, I mean, I
Right. Yeah.
assume they
You're not
thought I was gonna.
smoking.
They,
Yeah.
you know, they thought it was gonna be Smokey. I guess I don't know, but they started booing, and it was just like, oh man, the most embarrassing experience, Stevie,
I
and
bet. Oh, I bet, man.
so. They continued booing, and then the music started, and then as things started going into getting into the mix, when I started singing, it just got silent. And then I was I forgot what song we were doing. It might have been "Ooh Baby Baby" because it wasn't a full show we were doing. It was like a appearance. We was just doing an
Right. Yeah.
appearance for another thing, and all of a sudden it just got quiet. And man, let me tell you something. After that song was over, they went berserk. I mean, literally, they were going crazy in the audience, and so obviously it was. I'm talking about in a good way. It wasn't.
Right. Yeah.
It
Oh,
wasn't a
yeah.
bad thing. It was like confirmation that they had accepted me as a member of the group, and it really turned out really, man. It really turned out really good. But that first shocker, I'll never forget. I'll never forget how that felt, and you know I don't know what else I could say about it, but I just know that I wouldn't have anybody experience anything like that because luckily I had the NFL in my back pocket that when you have a stadium of people booing you
Yeah.
or screaming at you or whatever, that
Yeah.
it's not it wasn't that bad. So
Yeah. Because
um,
it's not directed at you. It's directed at like the whole team kind of thing. So,
exactly,
well,
but when this was directed directly at me, yeah, but man, let me tell you, it was
hey,
tough. It was
but you
tough.
come along. But you come a long way, baby. Look.
Oh man,
I
I
mean, you're
won them
doing it
over though.
now, and
Stevie, I won them over that night, man. I won them
you
over
know,
that night. Detroit, the Detroit fans became a fan of me as well, and I was accepted into the group that night as far as Detroit was concerned, and it was really a good experience. I think I'm glad I had the experience, because then it showed you the contrast between how fans really love the people that the reason why they
yeah,
call them fans is because they love the people, whether it's artists or whether it's an athlete or whatever. They show their true love for them, and so I think that's the thing that I got out of that the most. And ever since, man, it's been really a great opportunity and a great experience for me coming out of Los Angeles, out of the hood in Los Angeles, to be able to be a part of a legacy like the Miracles. And it's been now 26 years, man, that
wow. I
I've
was
been
going to
doing
ask
it.
you how long it's been.
Yeah,
Shoot,
it's
buddy.
been a long time,
Hey,
man. It's been
hey, are you
long.
trying? Hey, are you trying to say you're old like Stevie? You
No,
trying to
I'm not.
say?
I'm not. I'm only 26 years old.
Okay, all right, that's a good thing, baby. I'm glad you said that. Hey, man, I know. Besides the NFL and that, and we got plenty going on. So um, I know that Big Mike is working on. He did that cigar party that he did in Vegas. So he asked if I said, "Do you want to do it in New Orleans?" And I forget. I need to talk to your wife and get lessons from your wife how to do some of this stuff because I get suckered into doing like all of it, and I wasn't going to do all of it. I was thinking Big Mike and the boys were going to do their gig like in Vegas, and all I had to do was find a location. You know,
Mm,
I
right.
didn't know, I didn't know, I didn't know I was gonna get thrown in the mix to make sure that the tent is up and the stage is up and people are there. But hey, it's okay. I'm
Yeah,
Stevie. I
people
can make
people
it
don't
work.
realize it. People don't realize everything that goes into an event like what you do or a concert or what we do. Like you mentioned something about equipment and stuff like that.
Yeah,
We have to have the equipment. We whoever the promoter is, they take care of the equipment and all that stuff. So thank God we don't have to deal with that type of thing. But everything else, I mean, like you said, booking the flights, getting the hotels, getting the rehearsals, getting all those things in order, man, let me tell you, the sound check. People don't see the sound check. They don't see any of those things.
right.
They see the concert. You know what I mean? And then it's like, that was an excellent concert, man. That was great. In fact, the last night, or was it last night, the night before? Whatever night we came home, in the
Right.
night before. So we, it turned out to be a really great show, man. We were in Morris, what's it called, Maury? What's the name of the city? Yeah, Morrisville,
Okay.
Morrisville, and in North Carolina. And the people were, man, they were fantastic, man. I mean, everybody was so loving, so kind. Everybody, the crew was wonderful. The all of the what do you call it? The staff, the tech of the all of the different. You want to talk more? You want to get on? No. Okay, just.
Well, come on, Myra. You can get on. Come on. Come
Uh,
on.
but anyway, nevertheless, everybody, even the people like when we would, roam the neighborhood or the area where we were, everybody, the hotel, people in the hotel, they were all great people, man. There was the southern comfort, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That southern hospitality. It was wonderful, man. And then during the show, they were so, excited. We had so much audience participation. They sang almost every song with us. It was really a nice experience for all of us because when the people enjoy it, we enjoy it even more. So
I hear that. So, you know, with the whole deal of Super Bowl coming up in New Orleans, and I know that you being a musician, I'm sure you've heard the name Damon Baptiste
oh yeah, no, yeah,
from New
Batista,
Orleans and everything.
yeah,
So
yeah,
he's
yeah.
working on the music side. So I don't know who he's got all playing on that Thursday night,
Mm-hmm.
at the cigar party.
Okay.
Probably a little bit after the golf on Tuesday night. So, with that, hey, before we get into the cigars, let's take a little break, and then you and I will talk about New Orleans and having the fun in New Orleans and the good food and getting you and everybody back into New Orleans because I know you all love it.
Yeah, for
So
sure,
we'll take a
definitely.
little break for the cigars and be right back.
All right.
Do you like a good cigar? Not me. I like a great cigar. And if you enjoy a great cigar, like these guys, then you want SGC cigars. Not only do you get a great smoke, but a portion of the proceeds from each cigar goes to help the children. And let's face it, it's all for the kids. And if it ain't fun, we ain't doing it. Enjoy. Did somebody say cigars? Well, hey, plan on coming down to the SGC Big Easy Let It Burn Cigar Party on February 6, 2025, 7:30 till, who knows when. Timberlane Country Club, West Bank, New Orleans, hosted by Mike Bankston, Daryl Clack, and benefiting the Cafe Hope and NOLA Children's Hospital. Be there.
So, hey, Sydney, I know that you love smoking those SGC cigars. I got to get you some. I don't know if you
Yeah,
can.
I
I don't know
do.
if you can wait a couple of weeks till we're down in New Orleans. You might need them sooner, so I might have to put some ship some out to you tomorrow.
That would be nice, man. That would be real nice,
I
brother.
will, because
I appreciate it.
the whole cigar party. I know that everybody's got to have their particular ones. Okay, unfortunately, I didn't go and get the wrappers in time to go make ours look official with the wrappers. Okay,
Okay,
but we'll
but
probably get some of the other
you don't,
cigars there. But our
but you
smoke.
don't smoke the wrapper.
Well, I know you don't smoke the wrapper, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But you and I both know there's those people that if a cigar doesn't have a wrapper on it, it ain't a
Right.
cool cigar, right?
Well, yeah, they don't know what they're actually getting. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what they're saying. You know, we don't know what we're getting if it don't
Yeah,
have a logo. You know,
man, I'll
so
tell you what. Since we started about 3 years ago, man, we've sold probably over 3,000 cigars.
oh man, that's great, man. That's
Yeah,
excellent.
and raising money for the kids and some of
Yeah,
after we pay for the cigars, money, the
yeah,
residual side going. And hey, I appreciate all you guys, out there in Phoenix, because ever since we did that golf tournament for Jay Schrader's birthday, about 3 years ago,
yeah.
I mean, it's
In
been
Vegas.
super cool of working
Yeah,
with you guys. And now I found, it started out with the alumni, right? The
yeah,
NFL Alumni Arizona chapter with you and DK and Daryl and the boys Cunningham. I mean, there's so many,
yeah.
but now there's an NFLPA, right? And it's probably been around as long. It's just that I didn't know, and so now I got that whole group reaching out. That Mike, Big Mike was president of the NFLPA, and Gerard Bunch is out there in Southern California, and a few others in New Orleans and stuff. So it's going to be a really good time, around the Super Bowl week of playing golf, getting to play some golf with everybody. And
Yep. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man.
then of course, Reggie Grant that played for Oregon and then played some for the Jets does his financial workshop on that Wednesday from 10 to 2. And then any of those people that like to hold a cocktail and swing a pickleball paddle can go over and play a little pickleball that afternoon on Wednesday.
You gonna play pickleball, man? You
I
gonna
play
play?
a little pickleball. I mean, I just started, so I'm an old fart too. I don't want to make sure I don't fall down and break anything. So you know how that is, right? I mean, just like you wouldn't want. It's like asphalt, baby. It's like we ain't wearing pads like you're playing football and you're laying on pads.
Yeah, I think I like pickleball actually, man. But it's very, it's what happens with pickleball. It's a slower game.
Yeah,
So it's a little slower than, let's say, racquetball
or
or
tennis.
tennis. So but it's a lot of fun. I love it actually. I love playing it
I
because
didn't know
you
that.
don't
Well,
have you
that's
don't have
great. So Wednesday afternoon, you can play some pickleball with Stevie. And by playing, I even give you, guess what? You officially get a custom carbon pickleball paddle with the SGC logo on one side and the Fun Bunch logo on the other side. With the phrase, if it ain't fun, we ain't doing it.
Okay, I like that. All right.
So
Thank you.
so
Yeah,
everybody plays pickleball Wednesday afternoon, and we got the pickleball court set up from 2:30 to like 6.
mm-hmm.
And of course, where we're doing at Timberlane Country Club. So we've got all the food, all the cool food, different foods, cocktails, everything set up. So, everything is kind of like right there.
Okay.
And then Thursday, of course, we were going to go see the kids, but the hospital with that week of Super Bowls got so much going on, we're not going to be able to go see the kids. Because I was
Mm.
trying to work it out to where we could actually go into the atrium, hang out, play a little music, and see the kids. But
Yeah.
they said with everything going that week that there's no way they could fit it in. So
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
we might
yeah,
just
I remember you mentioned that to me. I was looking forward to that, man.
well,
We
we
do a
still
lot of.
might, but see, we still might. It just might be not be a big organized, function. Like some of
I
us just
understand.
might go over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Well,
And
yeah, include me, man, if you want, because
well, you're
you know,
included. I mean, hey, you're included. Of course, that Thursday night, I got the tent set up and got the stage set up. I know probably got like a DJ playing some music. Damon Baptiste is working with his group. His nephew, John Baptiste, is doing the national anthem on Sunday.
Oh, is he? Okay. All right. Is
Yeah.
he gonna sing it or is he gonna play an instrument?
I don't know. Nobody's saying. I mean,
Okay. All
maybe
right.
some people probably know, but I don't know.
I
But
got you. I got you.
he's got what, several Grammys, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Then another friend of ours, Chris Shepard, I think, is bringing his guitar over from Nashville, play a little bit. I know that he was nominated for 2 Grammys and got one playing with Toby. I think when he was playing with Toby Keith, I think.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
And so he's coming. We don't know who else he's got that he's connected to that's going to be in town that day, play a little bit. So when you do the cigar, because like there's going to be people around that don't smoke cigars and don't know if they want to show up or what have you. What's really neat where we got it set up is if depending on the weather, because Vegas really sucked. Okay, no offense to Las Vegas, but the weather was nasty, man. High 45, cold, rainy. At night it got colder. So, but depending on the weather, there's fire pits outside the back of the clubhouse. It's got cornhole where people can play cornhole. We've got the pickleball courts lit. We got the driving range lit. Nice. So, people can do other things other than just sit in the tent,
Yeah.
and be with smoking cigars, smoke them outside, out back, and everything.
Well, it sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Sound like it's gonna really be a great experience for everybody and something enjoyable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and what's really kind of cool is we found I don't know if you knew, but there was like a hurricane, not Katrina, but since Katrina, right? There's always hurricanes. But anyway, a hurricane came and ripped the whole roof off of Timberlane Country Club. But instead of just putting the roof back, they did like a multi-million-dollar renovation to the whole restaurant, kitchen, roof,
Really?
ballroom, meeting room, and everything. And Emerald Lagasse, even I've heard, donated like $3 million to the renovation to put to have his name on the kitchen.
Oh, that's nice, man.
Yeah, because what it is it's Cafe of Hope, where they help the kids, underprivileged kids, disadvantaged kids of the West Bank of New Orleans.
Okay.
And what it does is it teaches them how to communicate, talk to people, how to be chefs, how to be cooks, how to be wait staff, how to work, be bartender, what have you type deal, so that when they go out, they know how to, converse, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because they've never had that experience and everything. So that's where we're putting money towards Cafe of Hope on the West Bank. And then we're also donating money to the kids at Children's Hospital of New Orleans.
That's great, man. You guys get Stevie, man, you do some really, really wonderful things, man, for our communities and the people in America, bro. You do a lot of good things, man.
I try, and like I say, I don't sleep. I mean, I was up most of all night last night, waking up in the middle, just trying to figure out what need to be done, what hasn't been done, how I can reach out to more people to come and participate. Because, everybody likes to help. And what's sad about you guys in the NFL, what's really sad is somebody can go do something stupid, okay? And it's all the media picks up is how somebody drove 100 miles an hour, drunk, crashed a car, God forbid, killed somebody, whatever. But they never do the stories of 95, 98% of y'all out there helping the community, right? I mean,
right.
The concerts you guys did, last year in Phoenix for the veterans, right? Where all the veterans got to come listen to you guys perform music at no cost,
Yes. Right.
And raise money to help the vets. That's something that you do from your heart. It's not like, hey man, I want to be on TV so they can see it. But see, that's stuff that these guys, the media, MSNBC, Fox, all those guys never carry,
You're right. I mean, I think, that's the nature of news. People want to hear more of the tragedies instead of the wins. They rather hear the losses than the wins. It's sad that way to me. Especially in the news, a lot of, like you just said, a lot of good people do a lot of good things, and they're out there all the time doing good things, and you never hear about the things unless are associated with someone, or unless I mean, something like that. That's the only time you really hear about it. Uh, I'm talking really, really massive good things happening in the world, and you never hear about them
No,
because
I mean, and
the
all the
news doesn't
camps.
show it.
I
But
mean,
they'll show all the tragedy.
oh, it. I mean, they don't show anything. Don't talk about any of the camps that you guys are doing, helping kids, whatever race, whatever family background they have, to come to the camps to learn about finances and how, play football, great, but it's all the other stuff that you do, that you got business CEOs coming in and talking to kids and learning how to go from junior high to high school and high school to college. Now you got all this NIL, NFT that, man, nobody really knows how to do that or what to do, and it's all thrown at them. So, I mean, you guys do so much out there that I want to give you and condone and let you know that, man, I'm honored to be hanging out with you guys, that y'all let me hang out with you in your inner, circle.
Yeah, man, listen, I tell you, like I said, you do a lot of good things, man. And people, I wish people knew so the things that you do. You know what I mean? I wish they knew how much you put yourself out there to help other people. You do it all the time, brother, and I appreciate you. I mean, I know that the guys, especially NFL guys, they know what you do too. They know your heart, and so that's why they do it with you. That's why
Right.
we all do it with you because we know that you're doing it for a positive effect
Hey,
on other people. You know.
and I know Myra didn't want to get on the show, but I know she'll hear this. Okay. So
She's gone now. She's out. She's out. Out of this room. She's gone.
right,
I put her out. I put her
hey,
out.
but that's okay because she'll probably listen to the show. But I want you
Yeah.
to mark down. I don't know if she's already got you playing a gig on May 14th.
Uh-huh. I'm
You
not
need
sure yet, but
Well, you
I
got to
will find
lock
out.
May 13th, 14th, and 15th in to stay in Phoenix, okay?
Okay, I'll put that on the calendar.
Because
Uh,
I want to
uh
work with you because we're going to do a charity golf tournament. In honor of my dad, memory of my dad. There was a Marine and everything for the
so you say
vets.
May 13th, 14th, 15th?
Yeah, the golf is going to be on May 15th. But I'm thinking, like you did, when you did that concert, on that Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Back on whatever day. I'm trying to think, what we do, whether we want to do it on that Thursday night and move the golf or do the concert on a Wednesday night or a Friday night. But I'm thinking teaming up, us teaming up, and with what you did for the veterans, we do the same thing and kick in with a little golf tournament, kicking in with it for the
Okay.
veterans there in Phoenix and Phoenix Children's.
That's definitely something we can discuss, man. And try to work out the details on. Yeah, because I'm all about it. I'm all about trying to do Yahuwah's work, bro.
Yeah,
I'm all about that. I'm all about trying to do that, man. And
and And we
and
got
just
another soul. We got another soul brother that's connected to Phoenix and Damon Baptiste because Damon wants to do something because he's connected to I don't know what organization or corporation out there. And then you got David Chen that's connected with GTIF and NACL out there. National Athletic Collegiate College, whatever of gaming. So we've
okay.
got we've got a really good nucleus to put something together out there in May before it gets too hot.
Oh, okay. Sounds good, man. I'm down with you, man. But if I'm able to, I'll be with you on this. You
You
know.
got it. And then of course in August we're going to be in Southern Cal. And when you look at what Damon Baptiste has got going, man, he's been leaning on me hard. You guys, as hard as I lean on you, you've learned how to lean back on Stevie. I mean, Damon's on me to put together a charity golf tournament outside the U.S. Okay,
Okay. Like
and
where?
and, it, and it's not like going to Jamaica or the Bahamas. It's flying all the way to South Africa.
I love it. Let's do it.
So we got it tentatively set up. Believe it or not, I said uncle. I gave in and said uncle. Okay, that it's warm down in South Africa like in January, February. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so we're trying to work it all in. We know the Super Bowl is always like that first week, second week of February. So we might do it after the Super Bowl week of February or maybe early January, try to fit it in. But anyway,
Of next year, right?
of 2027.
Yeah. Okay. 2027. Okay.
Well, because
Perfect.
we
Yeah.
got to get a little time.
Oh yeah, for sure. I
You
was gonna
know?
say you. I know you wasn't talking about this year. I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
it's not.
oh
That's
no.
not gonna
No,
happen.
no, no. I thought you were talking about 2026, okay?
Yeah. No. Either way,
Well,
long as there's enough time to get it together.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he's already gone. He goes down there quite a bit. I don't know how many times a year he's flying down there, like at least once a month. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So he's already scoped out where we can host the golf tournament, the hotel resort, and of
And
course,
by the way, I talked to my brother wants to be involved too. Kerry, he
yeah,
played for the Seahawks for 11
yeah,
years, and and now he's with the Miracles. Well, he's been with the Miracles too, man. So he's
I
been with the
know.
Miracles for a
But
long time. But
you've been hiding him. You won't give me his contact info.
well, he's a little bit. He's more of a
Shy one.
yeah. See, he's more of an introvert. You know,
Okay.
he's
All
very
right.
introverted, but he can do some interviews and things like he. In fact, I talked to him the other day about you, and he said, "Yeah, man, I don't mind doing it. You know, maybe we could do it together or whatever." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Cool." You
Yeah.
know, I
We'll do
said,
the next. Hey, man, we can do the next show with you and your brother. But speaking of that, for New Orleans, is he coming down?
if you invite him, I'm sure he'll do it.
Okay. All right. I'll do
That'd
that.
be great. It'd be great if it
Yeah, because
if
I could
you do
use
that.
another NFL player. I mean, I'm working on getting all the locals and other people, that are in there to play, because I got you guys, each one of y'all playing in a different foursome and everything. So
Hmm.
yeah, tell your brother, that he's invited and he and I'll get together and work out the details.
Okay, sounds good. I'll let him know today. I'll
Yeah, we
I'll
might
talk
even
to him
we
today.
might even make the two of you get up there and sing with Damon.
Hey, by the way, you know what I was going to tell you? I don't know if you knew this. I don't know if you know that I was born in New Orleans. Me and Carrie.
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Yeah, yeah.
No.
I was born in New Orleans. I have a lot of family there, and uh,
Well, hey, okay.
it's it's
All right.
it's.
Then you need to reach out to your family and tell them they need to show up.
Yeah, I will. I'll let them know once I have all the details because I don't have all the details yet. I mean,
I'm going to
I have.
send you the details because your wife has the airline tickets. She just had to rebook them for New Orleans.
Yes, yeah, because they have to be switched. I
Yeah,
remember that. But
yeah.
yeah. But as far as the itinerary and things like that.
I will send it to you. You will get it later today, my brother.
All right, that sounds good, man. That
Yeah,
sounds
because
good.
J.C. Pearson is flying in. DK's not coming, but Daryl Clack's coming.
Okay,
Patrick Cunningham is coming. Uh,
okay.
Patrick Hunter's coming.
Oh, okay.
Daryl Clack's
That's my
coming. Like I
dogs,
said,
man.
yeah, I got a bunch of
That's
you guys out of Phoenix. They're all coming in.
that's good, man. That's good. Is Frank coming? Frank Sanders?
I haven't heard from Frank if he's coming or not.
Okay, all right, yeah.
And
I'll
then
ask him and see if he can.
JC's coming out of Kansas City.
Okay, all
And
right.
then Tyrone Hughes lives down there.
Mm-hmm.
So played for the Saints. He's in the Saints Hall of Fame. He's coming to play.
Oh, great, man. That's great.
I think Gerard Bunch might be coming to play.
All right. That sounds
So
like a good. That sounds like you're gonna have a nice group of guys, man.
yeah, we
All
got
the,
like about 20. We got like about 20, NFL players all coming to hang out and play. Reggie Grant's coming to play. So
okay, that's
yeah.
good. That's good, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for it, man.
And then I
I'm
got us all staying. Um, I'm sorry I didn't get any of them high dollar hotels, okay? Because we're trying to save money for the kids. So
right.
I
I
got us all
understand.
staying at the Hampton out at Slidell because I could get the the rate that's down there where we could all afford it. Okay, and from Slidell into the West Bank's like about a 25-minute drive. So
I got you.
it's
Okay.
not bad. It's all freeway driving, and I thought I was going to get some kickback or something, but no, nobody's ever has kicked back on me on it, and but I
That's
was
because
ready
that's
for it.
because that's because what we're doing it for, bro. It's that's
Well, that's true too,
you know what I
but
mean. It's for a good cause. So we're
absolutely,
and
you know,
all the guys you mentioned, you know. I don't know all of them. I don't know them personally, but I know the majority of the ones you just mentioned, and they all really good guys. The ones that I know,
yeah.
I'm talking they're really good people. Daryl Clack, Rick Cunningham, DK, Mike Bankston, all those guys are really good guys, man. And I've known them now for the majority of them I didn't know when I was playing, but
Right.
I know them from being here in Phoenix. So since I've been here in Phoenix, I've met a lot of guys from different teams from around because Phoenix is a real serious hub for ex NFL players. You
Oh, I
know,
know that. I've still
you
tried.
know,
I even reached out to your buddy, barefoot golfer Jim McMahon, to see if he
hey,
wanted to come over and play, but I haven't heard back from Jim.
yeah, I called Jim the other day too, and I haven't heard from him either, man. Hope he's okay. You know what I mean? I have not heard
Yeah.
back from him. So I've actually called him several times, man, and have not talked with him. So, um, but if you need other guys, man, let me know, and I could
I
reach out.
will.
To,
I'll definitely do
right now,
that. And then I'm gonna.
Eric Dickerson is a very close friend of mine, and Christian Okoye, those guys. But they're going through it, man, down in California, man. California's, you
Oh, I
know,
know that. I know that with all the fires. Plus, you know, I wish I wish I had the funds to go pay some of those guys with the gold jackets, you know?
Yeah.
And I had to tell two of them when they asked, I had to tell them that, you know, I don't, at this time, I can't do it. I'd love to do it, you know, but if something changed, I'd let them do it. And I, you know, tell them like, hey, if I give you money, then that's money I can't give the kids.
I got you, man.
You know, and I feel
get
bad
that.
about it, you know,
I get it.
because they're all great guys, you know. You
Oh
hate,
yeah, good.
and
People,
I hate
man.
to say no, you know.
Right.
There's some way to figure it out, and Stevie still was making the money I was making. You know, I'd throw my money at it to you know, for them to come play, but
yeah. Well, you
but
know, like Henry Lawrence, you know what I mean? He's
yeah,
just close. He's in Florida. You have you know, just a bunch of guys, man. I could reach out to see if you need some other guys or
yeah,
whatever.
you bet. Because hey, look, the golf course gave us a heck of a deal. Okay, so I can have all the players. It's not like I got to pay. If you know, like normal golf tournaments, you know, the golf course will charge you like $100 a player and add up. Well, the
Mm-hmm.
golf course said, hey, you can have the course for X. So basically, all the players I get, it's not like another $100, another $100, another $100. Okay.
I understand.
So anybody that wants to come play Tuesday and chip in, you know, buying the Mulligan packet, kids package, the 50-50 raffle, you know, the hole-in-one contest to win a trip to Mardi Gras, you know, all that money goes to the two foundations, you know, Cafe of Hope and Children's Hospital. So
Okay, I got you.
it's going to be, so I'm going to send you the whole itinerary so you can, you know, put it in here. Cause I know that you're like me, you know, have a little CRS, you know, and every now and then I got to have somebody remind me what I'm doing. So,
Most definitely, man. That's
you
a
know,
part of life.
you know, and if it ain't, you know, and it's getting worse, you know, I mean,
Yeah,
see it. I'm going to, you know, I'm looking at what, but I'm looking at 70 coming up. But hey, look, baby, I'm still having fun, still able to play golf, still able to smoke cigars and drink cocktails with my friends.
for sure,
So,
man. That's right. Hey,
you
listen,
know,
man, we have to enjoy life to the fullest and for the longest, as much
that,
as we can. You know what I
that's
mean?
it, man. So, hey, I'm going to let you go because I know you probably still got a little jet lag flying from North Carolina back into Phoenix, but I'll send you an
Thank
itinerary.
you.
Get with your brother
Thank you.
and
All right, I
anybody else
will.
that wants to come on in, let me know.
All right, Stevie. All right, you guys take care. Everybody take care. We love you guys. You know, Yahuwah loves you. Take care. Have the greatest day ever.